So this session is on Facebook Messenger. What's up, dude? Got a photographer here. I got to do a little pose real quick. Oh, you're doing video? All right. Well, I don't have to do a pose. That is the first note in the official notes of this session is like, no, you don't actually need to pose. So that'll be in there for you guys. We're going to talk about Facebook Messenger. So I feel like, yesterday, my session at least was kind of like bringing you into the room, setting the tone for what was going to happen at this event, giving you a little context on like what's going on in e-commerce and where things are going over the next 12 months, and really kind of ending with we need to be focusing on mobile and specifically the messenger channel as people who are selling other people's stuff on the internet. This is like where things are going. And so the first part of it, how many Traffic MBA Facebook Video Ads Mastery customers are in here? Raise your hand. Keep it up. Up. Okay. So like a good chunk of you guys. The first, I would say 30 to 40 slides are kind of giving you context on Messenger as a platform and how we're using it and why we're using it and what it is and kind of what we're doing as business owners and how that fits into Messenger. And then we'll move into the actual specific sales funnels that we have. So this is going to be like far more technical, far more strategic, much more like actual write this down, copy this, do this content than my normal thing that I did with you yesterday, which is kind of stand up here and tell you jokes and stuff, which I really enjoy doing. But this is going to be good. So let's kind of quickly review the game that we're playing as business owners. Like, what are we actually doing fundamentally, sort of irrespective of what you're selling or where you're selling it or how you're selling it? Ultimately, what you are doing is building a relationship with another human being. That's fundamentally what is happening. Your brand and a prospect. What we're trying to do is build a relationship with someone. And the way that we're trying to do that is around a collective experience. So like what businesses do is they create products and content that are related to an experience that a group of people is having. That's like sort of a description of what's happening, right? Like Boom by Cindy Joseph is a whole brand, content, and product line around the experience of being a woman in society who's over 40 years old and what that's like, and what that feels like, and what life feels like in that spot. And every business is talking to a group of people who are all having a collective and similar experience. So our goal is to build a relationship with a group of people and comment on and add value to their lives related to a specific set of experiences that they're having. It's important to remember that ultimately that's what we're doing. And what we want to do is build intimacy, build connection, build relatedness. Otherwise, you're turn and burn. You're one and done. Otherwise, you don't have longevity. You don't have like an actual business. You have cash flow, not an asset. And this is what I say about Amazon businesses, that in general, what those are is cash flow. They're not assets. What an asset is a group of people who actually likes you, who's interested in communicating with you, who's interested in what you have to say on a given topic. And so that's like what we are trying to do as business owners. And the way that we do that is by providing value. And sort of like every business that I have actually follows the same model. I show you guys lots of sales funnels and lots of cool advertising tactics and all this kind of stuff, but ultimately, this is what I do. I find a group of people who's having an experience. I create content that I think will be valuable to them, that will comment on or talk about the experience that they're having. Long-form content, short-form content, advertising-based content, articles, videos, whatever it is. I then amplify that content in front of them in a number of ways. I advertise it, I put it all over social media. People then subscribe to me. They can subscribe to me by watching XYZ percentage of a video. They can subscribe to me by getting on my email list, by becoming a Facebook fan, by visiting my website. So a number of ways people can subscribe that we'll get into. Once they subscribe, I then make them offers I think they might be interested in addition to sending them more content. That's all, every business. Zipify, Smart Marketer, Be Friendly, Boom, they all do. That's all I do. And yeah, I got a bunch of different sort of strategies for how I do it, but fundamentally, this is what your business is. And it's important to remember that and have that frame in everything you do, especially this messenger conversation. So what your business is fundamentally is a group of people and multiple communication mediums. That's what the business is. You got a group of people, and then you have ways that you are trying to communicate with them. First, it was only email. Like I remember when I first started my business and I thought of my brand, what I thought of was my email list. Like, this is how I communicate with people. I can send them emails. What's up, left side of the room? How you guys doing? You guys don't get any love over here, man. All the speakers are over here on the right. I'm always over here on the right. You guys are, there's less people over here. You guys are in your little left side of the room island. Feeling good over there? Yeah, you guys are like, oh, left side of the room is pumped this morning. These guys are like doing this one. Is there a name for this one? I know this is Raise the Roof, but what is this one? Is this like this is just the go? This is the bro go? We'll call it the bro go. It's like when bros go, you know? That's kind of cool. Can we get a little more of that from over here? Can we get, yeah. All right. Left side, bro go. I mean, it is like mostly bros in the front row. So why don't we keep going? So basically, first the only way that you had to communicate with people was email. And I remember like thinking that my business was my email lists. Like you collect a group of email subscribers, you can then communicate with them and email them stuff, and hopefully they would read it and like respond. Then pixeled lists came out. And like when these things came out, my mind was blown. I was like, wait a minute, what do you mean you don't need an email address to talk to someone? I almost took me a while to really grok this concept. It was out for like 6 months before I could really understand it, because I was so sort of in this idea that like what I had to do was generate email addresses so that I could talk to people. Because at the end of the day, if you haven't noticed, I'm a big fan of communication. Hey, Ben, will you pull that door closed behind you? Thanks, dude. That's what I like to do, is communicate with people. And I think ultimately, your greatest skill as a person is your ability to communicate, because fundamentally, that's what it comes down to, right? If you fail at communicating your value proposition in sales, you're not going to sell anything. If you fail at communicating how you feel in a relationship, you're going to get, it's not going to go well. So communication is what you want. So pixeled lists were these things and are these things where like if somebody takes an action, you can pixel them. Meaning if they visit your website, you can drop what's called a pixel on their computer, which allows you to put them in a group and follow up with them via ads. So you don't need their email address now to communicate with them again. They visit your website, you can then follow them around with ads saying, hey, you were on this page, don't forget about it, right? That was like the next big wave. And these are still the big two ways that brands communicate with subscribers. Look at that. These are just bouncing around here. Emails and ads. That's still kind of where it's at. If you look at most physical product, direct-to-consumer physical product businesses, this is how the majority of their communication is happening, via the email channel and via the ads channel. And you should still focus on this. And I have a whole course on Facebook ads and a whole course on e-commerce email marketing, because this is like really important stuff and you need the fundamentals. However, the game is changing a little bit. We have a few new channels of communication that we can leverage to communicate with people, especially with this discussion of everyone is consuming the digital medium on mobile like we talked about yesterday. They're walking around, and most of the way that they're consuming the digital medium is touch-based and mobile. It's no longer sedentary at a desktop and a laptop. It used to be that people would sit down and they'd spend an hour, they'd spend 30 minutes on a laptop or a desktop. Now it's like 5 seconds, 30 seconds, a minute, multiple times throughout the day. So they're consuming a whole bunch more. So we have these new channels of communication. We have desktop push notifications. We have Facebook Messenger lists, which is what this presentation is actually about. And we have mobile push notifications. So I'll quickly go through the desktop push notifications and the mobile push notifications so that you just understand them. So we use a tool called Push Crew for desktop push notifications. And what this is basically, I think it's a free tool, pushcrew.com. You put a little pixel on your website, a user comes to your website, and they get this thing on their desktop that says, can I communicate with you? Click yes. So that if they click yes, now, has anyone seen these? They get pushed onto your desktop, they slide onto your desktop. So it's a way to push a notification to someone's desktop home screen on their computer or on their tablet and even on their mobile phone. And it's like easy to set up. It's one sort of little pixel that you put on there. And I think we have a bonus in our email course coming that shows how we use this. But basically, then you get to push these notifications that look like this to their desktop of their computer, which is like, now, anytime that we have a, turn your phone off. Oh yeah, turn your phones off for me again, if you haven't done that already. Put them on vibrate. Feels kind of good in your pocket, you know. It does, actually, I said this at Blue Ribbon, but the vibration that Apple is using for that is designed to mimic the experience of human touch, so that you will get addicted to this vibration. You'll just want it vibrating on you all the time, you know. Yeah, I mean, hey, right? Because it feels good to be touched. And by the way, there are all these studies that show that that our society is generally starved for contact. Like we don't have enough tactile contact. So, you know, this is a way you can get some if you put it on vibrate. It's not as good, you know, it's sort of like electric. We're gonna move on. Yeah. So, where were we? Desktop push notifications, okay. Yeah, all right. So basically, these things are cool. It's another way you can communicate with a subscriber. So let's say I have a blog post, or I have a sale campaign, or I have a deal, or I have something that I want to communicate, an article, a video, a social contest, like Jackness is running, whatever it is. Now, I send an email about it, I run ads about it to my pixeled list, and I use desktop push notifications to communicate that in that way. My goal is to communicate across every available channel, right? So when I'm running ads, and by the way, here's just a quick little ad tip. It's not a part of this presentation, but I thought of it and I'd like to share it with you, which is, if most of you are running your advertising on Facebook to get new people into your funnel, do what's called cross-channel remarketing. So you're sending everyone to your website via Facebook, but retarget on Pinterest, Twitter, YouTube, Google, every available social channel. Because you know what's happening is these people who come to you on Facebook are also on all these other channels. You're not as good at Google advertising, at Pinterest advertising, at Twitter advertising, at Instagram advertising as you are at Facebook. So use Facebook to get the visitors, but then when you're running your retargeting to try to get their attention again, do it across all channels. It's like a 10% bump day one, because you're going to get people if you're not already doing that. And that is also in our Facebook course. So desktop push notifications. Now there's mobile push notifications. This is only relevant if you have a community of a minimum of 10,000 email subscribers. So if you don't yet have 10,000 email subscribers, you don't want to do this just yet, but I want to make note of it because we're talking about communication channels. So mobile push notifications, I have this company that I can share the resource. What they will do is for like a couple grand, I think like $2 or $3 grand, they will make a mobile application that iframes your website. So basically it takes your current website, everything that's on there, it puts it into an iframe, so you don't have to change any pixels, you don't have to do anything fancy. And what you do is you email your list and you run ads to your subscribers that say, hey, win $100 by downloading our mobile app. And you do a contest to incentivize them to download your mobile application. And now you can send mobile push notifications to their phone. So when you send, now if you have, let's say you've got someone on your subscriber list, right? The way you used to do it is you would send an email and you'd run ads when you had a blog post or you had a piece of content or you had a sale. Well, now you're using desktop push notifications. Now 30% of your email list has your mobile app. So some people might get an email, they might also see a Facebook ad, they might also get a desktop push notification, and they might also get a mobile push notification about the same thing. The same communication that you're trying to make is now spanning 4 communication channels, because guess what? Everyone is inundated with bullshit. Pardon my language. Yeah, I mean, you are. Like, everywhere you look, someone's trying to sell you something, someone's knocking on your social door, you see Facebook ads all crazy, you're getting emails. I don't even use my email anymore. It's just like, I had this service called like unroll.me. Anyone know what that is? And then they got in trouble for like being super sketchy, which you shouldn't do. Like, I feel like, have people not learned this lesson before? Like, why would you do shady stuff in business? It does not serve you. You know, if you're playing this game that we talked about yesterday, the long game, if you're farming rather than hunting, if you're running a marathon rather than sprinting, what is the point of doing anything out of integrity? It makes 0 sense. I don't know. It's weird. But anyways, they did something. I don't know what it was. If someone knows, you can let me know. Yeah, what was it? They were selling your data and stuff? Okay, so they were stealing your data. But basically, they would take all your subscriptions and roll them up away from your inbox. So once that thing went away, it's like now my inbox is full. I can't handle it. But the point is that you're inundated with communication. So you're not going to upset someone by communicating across multiple channels. In fact, you're just more likely to reach them. Since we've been doing this, our revenue has gone up, our reach has gone up, people are happier because they're seeing our stuff. So that's mobile push notifications. Don't recommend doing that until you got at least 10,000. Then there's Facebook Messenger lists, and this is the big one. This is the next major form of communication between brand and subscriber, the Messenger channel. And the one that's coming after that is the iPhone. Because what's going to have to happen is text messaging is going to have to open their API, which we'll talk about in just a second, to compete with Facebook. Apple iPhone could have been Facebook Messenger, but they closed their API, and they didn't let third parties get in there, and now Facebook is eating their lunch. I'll tell you what I mean by that. But Facebook Messenger is really where things are going. Remember we talked about China and WeChat yesterday? How everyone in China is doing everything in WeChat? That's Facebook Messenger in America. So the messaging apps are now larger than the top 4 social networks. So WhatsApp, iMessage, Facebook Messenger are bigger as far as user base and usage by a large margin than like Facebook, Twitter, as a social network, Pinterest, Instagram, etc. So they're like bigger than the social networks already, and they're growing. And the way that people communicate is via messaging. Who here gets kind of like when someone calls them on the phone, you're like, why are you calling me? I certainly feel that way. I don't love picking up the phone. I almost never answer my phone. This is my mom calling, and then I will answer it. Otherwise, or Carrie, I don't answer the phone. I prefer to be messaged because it's less intense. I'm not on the spot. I can just, have my space to reply. So it's a less confronting form of communication, which is why people like it better. So that begs the question of where we're going is, what is a chat bot? If everyone is messaging, and messaging is the future of communication and the future of commerce, what's a chat bot? Well, what a chat bot is, it's a computer software program that's developed to simulate intelligent conversation with a human being through written or spoken text. And these things will be everywhere within a couple years. Basically, you message, they reply back. And this trend of auto-conversing bots inside of messaging apps is called the conversational economy, and it's where things are going. So basically, bots are the future of how we communicate. Yo. Did you not get the memo, dude? Also, that's like an old school phone ring, man. Have you not, you don't know about ringtones? You remember when ringtones were all the rage? Yeah, you remember you could like do songs? Somehow, I don't know how this happened, but like when I was in high school, ringtones, those things were where it was at. You wanted to have like the freshest ringtone, you needed to have like Kanye on your ringtone. And then all of a sudden, ringtones went out of style. It's not like we can't do ringtones. Can we bring back ringtones? Anyone want to do that with me? I would like, the brogos over there, they're interested. The front row brogo. This guy was pumping for it too. Let's bring it back. You know what we should do is we should get Papine, who has the voice of an angel, up here singing Africa, which is the Smart Marketer theme song, and we should record that, and then we should all use it as our ringtone. In fact, I'll use it as my ringtone. You're welcome to use it as well. Papine, are you willing to sing for us? Not this moment, but, I'll take that as a yes. All right. So, so bots are the future of the way that we shop, travel, communicate, go on dates. If you look at WeChat, if you look at China, which is a mobile-first economy, which is like kind of where we're moving, people are booking their dates, they're booking their Ubers, they're doing all this stuff in this one messaging app. So all these apps that are on your phone are consolidating down into Facebook Messenger, and over the next year or two, you will see much less standalone apps and much more integration all into one place because it's more convenient. It's why Slack, who here uses Slack? Raise your hand. Okay, if you don't yet use Slack, you got to use it. It's like the best thing ever. But it's why Slack won this race of tools that businesses use to communicate because they consolidated everything into one channel. And that's what Facebook Messenger is doing. That's what WeChat has done. Is you can now book your Uber in Facebook Messenger. You can order your food in Facebook Messenger. And it's only getting more and more like that. So what I want to quickly cover, and this is not even what this presentation is about. This is just to bring you into the room with regard to Facebook Messenger. It's just to let you know the top 3 ways that you can leverage it for your brand, and then I'm going to show you what we're actually doing to really sort of adopt this functionality. Because what's happening is like, you have a limited window. It's about a 6 to 12 month window when a new technology emerges that you can really profit from it the most. That's not to say that Facebook Messenger isn't going to be awesome. Like, for example, I started running Facebook ads back around 2008, and, you know, clicks were a nickel, and they didn't even know how to turn off traffic when you turned off your ad, so you would, like, turn your ad off, but then they'd keep sending you traffic, you know. It was awesome. Yeah, there was, like, this, well, there was this thing you could do, which you could, like, set your budget really high, and then, and we did this was not intentional, right? This was like, we figured this out on accident. We weren't trying to dupe the system, but you set your budget to like $1,000 a day, and then you're like, oh man, this isn't working, you turn the ad off. They weren't smart enough at that time to like stop sending you traffic, but then they couldn't charge you because you had turned the ad off. So you could end up, we got a bunch of free traffic on accident, but like the point is that when the technology emerges, it's free. And the reason it's free and the reason it's like the most effective is because people are just getting used to it, and also it's not super easy to use at first, so they can't charge you for it. But as they get better and more effective, the rates rise. It's why Facebook ad rates keep going up, because as you're able to target better, as the self-serve ads platform is easier to use, they keep raising their prices because you keep having an easier time to make money using their platform. It's why Pinterest is cheap right now, because their interface is not very good. As their interface gets better and their functionality gets better, they'll raise their prices. So right now, over the next 12 months, is really your time, your opportunity as a business owner to adopt this medium of communication, because it is the way that communication is going. This is the future of business to consumer communication, and you want to be sort of on the forefront of it. So what I'm going to give you is the top 3 ways that you can use it in your business, and then I'm going to show you how you can use advertising to amplify your business while adopting this channel if you're an Amazon business owner or if you're a physical product business owner. And basically, the funnels that I'm going to show you, the sales funnels, I think you should probably take 10 to 20% of your total marketing budget and put them towards one of these sales funnels. And we'll get into that. So let's talk about the top 3 ways you should do it. The first way is with a bottom of funnel event. A bottom of funnel, and these are not the sales funnels yet. These are just still like how and why you should be using Messenger. By the way, is this sort of level, you guys are with me? You're comprehending this? This is cool? Okay, good. Bottom of funnel event. So what is a bottom of funnel event? Well, it's like pretty deep in your sales process. For example, we're using it for when people visited the shopping cart but didn't yet buy. We're using a messenger bot retargeting ad. So basically what this, and by doing this, we've reduced our cost per acquisition on people who visited our shopping cart and didn't buy by about 30%. So basically, where that is in our funnel is someone watches a video, they visit our article, they would then have to go to our store page, to our product page. If you don't know this sales funnel, hey dude, can you step a little bit this way? Thanks. Appreciate that. If you don't yet know this sales funnel, this is in our Facebook Video Ads Mastery training course. We go through kind of how we leverage video advertising and a long-form sales funnel to sort of amplify our business. And we talk about the retargeting buckets, you know, awareness, retargeting, loyalty. Sort of the big idea from last year that I talked about yesterday. But right here, when someone visits the cart but hasn't purchased yet, so they've done whatever they did to view your product and add it to the cart, and then they abandoned the shopping cart, which is going to be about 70% of people. About 7 out of 10 people will go to your shopping cart and then leave. We used to do what's called dynamic product ads, which is like, hey, this particular product was in your cart and you didn't buy it. Come back and buy it. Like, don't forget about us. You know, we're still here and we're cool and you want to hang out with us, you know. And some people would be like, sweet, and other people would be like, no, I don't want to hang out with you. And that was okay too. So that's what we used to do. So what we started doing right here on the shopping cart section was setting up a different kind of ad. And I'm actually going to go through, whoever is your Facebook person, remember you're getting these recordings and you're getting the slides and you're getting the videos. So you will be able to go back over this. But I wanted to include some of the technical side because some of you are like Facebook nerds, and those of you who aren't Facebook Facebook people, nerd has a negative connotation, doesn't it? You think so? Does it not? No? Okay, cool. Because I like refer to myself as a nerd, but sometimes when I say nerd, I then feel weird, like maybe people think I'm like, you know, sort of judging them for their nerdiness, which I'm not, All right, let's keep moving. Okay, here we go. I'm glad we cleared the air on that because that was pretty touchy there for a second. So what you want to do is set your, so the way Facebook works is with campaigns, ad sets, and ads. So in your campaign level, you're telling Facebook, this is what I want to do. I want to generate traffic. I want to get a conversion. I want to get an email opt-in. You're letting them know the objective. That's all you do on the campaign level is you set your objective. So the objective you need to set for this advertisement is the traffic objective inside of Facebook. Then, on the ad set level, you're telling Facebook where you want the advertisement itself to show up and who you want it to show up for. So in this case, we only want this ad to show up on Facebook feeds. We don't want it to show up on the audience network. We don't want it to show up on Instagram because it won't be functional. This type of ad has to only run in the Facebook feed. So you set your placement to be in the Facebook feed when someone's on their desktop or mobile phone in Facebook. You then tell Facebook, still on the ad set level, who you want to target. So you set it to website and messenger, which is a click. You put in your budget, which is going to be dictated by how many people are in your audience. If you've got a small group of people who visited your cart and didn't buy, set it to $5 a day. You don't have to set a big budget. The point is do this, because as your business scales, this asset will be in place. That's the beauty of building assets, is like as you grow, like you already did it, so it's sitting there. Then you tell Facebook who you want to target. So we want people who visited our shopping cart but didn't purchase in the last 60 days. That's like the group of people who we want this advertisement to communicate with. So this is a particular group of people who we're communicating with through a specific medium, in this case, an ad. And we set up an audience inside of Facebook that's like, hey, anyone who visited our shopping cart, which is this particular URL, put them in this list. It's a pixeled list. Then you set up your ad. Now what's interesting about an ad is usually you put in your image, you put in your everything, and you're like, I want this ad to go to a website URL. That's the normal place that you send people, is to a specific website. You're like, hey, go over here to this page. Hey, you forgot this product. Go visit it again. Well, with this ad, what we do is we say we want it to show up in Messenger. So we click the Messenger. This is now on the ad level. So we did traffic as the objective. We told Facebook where we wanted to target people and who we wanted to target. And now we're building out the actual advertisement that is going to be targeting them. And we're putting it in via the Messenger text field in that checkbox. And this is what the ad looks like. The ad says, hey, limited time discount on Boom products. Reply to this message with the word coupon, and we link to the store, to get 10% off. We're incentivizing people to reply. Or ask us any questions you have, and we'll ping you back with a response. When they click that ad, what happens is that same thing pops up inside of Facebook Messenger. So when they click the ad, Facebook Messenger opens with that communication rather than them going to a website. So you're opening up a messaging communication between your business and that prospect who has visited your cart but didn't buy, rather than sending them over to your website. Now, when someone replies with the word coupon, because what we say is reply to this message with the word coupon to get your 10% off. So when they actually reply, this is where the automated communication comes in. This is where the chat bot, this is where the dynamic interaction happens. Automatically, we say, congratulations, you've successfully accessed your discount code. Enter this code at checkout. Here's a link to shop the Boom store. What this does is it creates commitment and consistency. There's been all these studies that have been done that if you get someone to take a small action in the direction of your greater goal, they're much more likely to continue taking actions. So we're not saying go here and buy. We're saying, hey, send us a message to get this deal. Well, now they've done the work to send you the message to get the deal. They're much more likely to take the deal because they invested something to get it. So again, we're making the sales process longer and it's still more profitable. And that is like the thesis from last year. Here it is again, another analogy for it. We're elongating the sales process and it's working better because of the way that people are consuming the digital medium, short bits of time, more often. So the way that we're doing this, and then in this message, by the way, under this little thing, we pop up what's called a little card. So in their Facebook Messenger feed, they then see a a card that scrolls that's like they see that message and then right under it they see, hey, here's all this other great stuff about why our products are wonderful. That's in the same message. They can click on any of those. So the way that we are having this communication dynamically happen is through a tool called ManyChat, ManyChat.com. I think it's free. Little disclaimer, like I am a brand ambassador for these people. I love their product, I use their product, and I have like some level of investment in their success. So there are other tools out there. There's some other ones, I don't even know the names. This is the one I use, this is the one I really like. It's got an easy interface. But do your research on chatbots. Could not recommend this one more highly. These guys, the other cool thing about these guys is like they really care about their customers. Like before this event, I was like struggling with a particular feature, and I hit up the CEO of this company, and I know the guy, you know. He's got like 60,000 users of his app, and to give you context on that, Zipify, which is my app company, which we started a year ago, has like 2,500 users. So like this is like a real one of these Silicon Valley, you know, startup, it's crazy. But so this guy like got on a call with me and like walked me through it. Like they care, you know. So I like these people. But basically, you connect this to your fan page. So what this thing does is it connects to your Facebook fan page and then allows you to set up these automations. So I use something called the automation feature here. It's called automation. And when you click on automation, there's this thing called keywords. You click on keywords and then you say, when someone messages me coupon, when the message that I receive contains the word coupon, respond with X. So we set up this ad that said, hey, that opened up the Facebook Messenger, and I showed you the structure for setting up that ad, that said reply with the word coupon. And then this tool communicates with them when they reply with the word coupon. Are you with me so far? This is like more, the other stuff isn't going to be quite as technical. It's going to be more like showing you how to do it without getting into the tech of it. So then, when the message contains coupon, ManyChat lets you put in a response. And they've got like literally a Zipify Pages style drag and drop editor where you can create a response that goes to the user of the messaging app when they put the word coupon in there. And that's the response right there. So then what you can see is like, here's the beauty of Messenger, you guys. Look at this. This is insane. I don't know if I've got arrows. Oops. Let's go back. I don't have arrows. Look at this. We sent 2,500 of these. 100% of people opened the message. 99% of people opened it. Who here has an email list? Raise your hand. Raise your hand. Keep it up. Keep it up. Keep it up. Keep it up. Who here has ever sent an email? Keep your list. Keep your hand up. No, I'm not trying to be funny, you know? Okay. Now you can drop your hands. Thank you. My buddy John O'Connor. Is JOC in the room? No? He got a fever. Poor guy. He was supposed to speak yesterday, and he's like, dude, I'm sweating it out under the covers. And I was like, all right, man, I'll work something out. I'll get you on the next day. I may have to take his session if he's not well. But I got some split test stuff I want to show you. But if you ever sent an email, you know that like you get about 20% of the people to open it and maybe like 10% to click it. The response rate of that communication medium is going down. And it's going down because everyone is inundated with 1 million emails, which is why you need the communication medium of ads now, right? When email was the only way to communicate, the response rate was much higher. Now that there's pixeled lists, the response rate has gone down. Well, look at this. 55% of people who received that message clicked on it. People who are getting communicated with in Messenger are super active right now because it's a new medium of communication. And it's going to, look, Facebook Messenger is not going to replace email. What's going to happen is the response rates are going to go down to where about email is over the next 5 to 6 years. The point that I made about Facebook, I was using Facebook ads in 9 years ago. Facebook ads are still working very well for me. They're just a little more expensive. The response rates are a little less. Emails are still working very well for me. They're a little more expensive. The response rates are a little less. This is going to be awesome for the next 18 to 24 months, and then it's going to be a little more expensive. You're going to have to start paying to do messages into the Facebook inbox the way you have to pay for emails, and the response rates aren't going to be as high. So you want to adopt it now, build your group now while it's cheap. So the other thing that you can do in here is you can see who did not open it or didn't click. So you can create a list of people. You can say, okay, these people didn't click. and you can send a broadcast to the people who didn't click the communication. Think of Facebook Messenger the way that you think of email. It's email 2.0. All the stuff you do in email, you do in Facebook Messenger. Hey, all the folks who opened but didn't click, they were interested, so you re-communicate with them. All the folks who clicked but didn't buy, you say, hey, you clicked on this thing but didn't buy. You re-communicate with them. You use behavioral automation, which was, again, the thesis of the event last year, which was no more just communicating with everyone like they're the same person. Communicate with people based on the behaviors that they've taken. You do that inside of Messenger as well. $5.86 per sale of someone who visited our cart but didn't buy. It used to be $10. Now it's dropped significantly. It's sort of rising back up now. So what we're going to do is we're going to switch that ad to a kind of ad that I'm going to show you in a minute. But if you implement that, the people who visit your cart and don't buy, you'll have a higher response rate. You'll make more money from those groups of people. And it's like, look, this is not going to revolutionize your business, but the point is, if there's an opportunity to optimize, if there's an opportunity to do a little bit better of a job, do it everywhere. Like, this is a small group of people, but you could improve this process, so improve it. You take that approach to every part of your business. Optimize where you can. And I started with bottom-of-funnel events, meaning people who were the most interested, because you know what? You don't want to open up a Facebook Messenger conversation with people who've shown zero interest, because then you're just wasting your time chat-botting with people who aren't going to be interested. So you want someone to consume some content first. You want someone to take an action first before you start Facebook messaging them. So I think the place to start is with a bottom-of-funnel event like add to cart but didn't buy. Now here's some other ways that you can use Facebook Messenger as a brand. Automation at the onset. So ManyChat has this thing called a welcome menu. So it's automation and welcome message. And basically what that means is anytime someone Facebook messages you for anything, they get an automated response. Hey, I'm the Boom chatbot. Message me to get immediate responses about your questions, about our Pro-Age products or our blog. You can ask me things like, what is Boom Silk? Or who is Cindy? By the way, what is Boom Silk and who is Cindy? Those are those keyword automations that we talked about earlier. I just set up these keyword automations for those questions because then people are going to type those in, and then now I have responses for those. So then people can click Get Started or Customer Support. So what's interesting about this is it used to be that when someone Facebook messaged us, we had to then like reply to them, which sometimes we did and sometimes we didn't. You know? It's like we're busy or we miss it or whatever, you know. Now, when someone messages us, they get this communication immediately. Bang! Here's an opportunity to get some of the information you might be looking for. And guess what? When they click Get Started, right? So if they click that Get Started button, this menu pops up, which is the menu that we built. And look at what's happening. And if you click on any of those, then you get this different types of content. What's interesting about this is when that message pops up, people are engaging with it. 21% of people want to watch some videos. 15% of people want to see a demo. 6% of people want to do something else. Want to go to the bio. And only 40% actually wanted to talk to someone. So 60% of people actually just wanted some more information. And we made that available by having this menu, which is a one-time setup in ManyChat. Where's the ManyChat dude? This guy's got this skateboard that every time I see him with it, I'm like, man, I really want that skateboard. Where are you at, Dan? Hey, Dan, is this the free feature, this welcome menu? Or is that $10? Totally free? Sweet. So hey, will you raise your hand back there, Dan? So Dan's one of the partners in ManyChat. And can you just stand up for a second? I think you're wearing the ManyChat shirt. Yeah. Super cool dude. He has the beard, but not the man bun, so we're working on him, you know. We'll see where we get with that. But yeah, this is free. Here's what you can see we do with Smart Marketer. Hey, select your free training. Do you want more traffic? You want more conversions? You want more repeat sales? You want higher average order values? We pop up our little welcome message. We literally just turn this on for Smart Marketer. And then we'll send them to the relevant content, or we will let them talk to support. So that is a automation at the onset. That's strategy number 2 for using Facebook Messenger as a business owner. This might be review. I haven't even gotten into the new Facebook Messenger stuff. If this is review for you, look, repetition creates mastery. That's why I get up at 5 a.m. before this event to go do jujitsu, because I love jujitsu. I'm interested in it. I want to excel at it. I want to get better. So the way I get better at it is I do it consistently over time. I think the skill set, you've heard me say this, you probably hear me say it again. I think the skill set that you want to develop as a human being is the skill set of mastery. I think that really is fundamentally the only skill set that you need, which is actually only the willingness to put your attention somewhere, one area, consistently over time. Pick up the instrument, play it 30 minutes a day, get better. Listen to content around Facebook ads consistently, get more sophisticated with it. Even if it's the same stuff. You know, when we were kids, we were stoked about, like, I loved The Princess Bride. Any Princess Bride fans in here? Man, did I ever, yeah, that was like, got an applause. Love that movie. Oh my God, I love that thing. I would want to watch that anytime I got the chance. Repetition was cool, you know? And then all of a sudden, as we get older, somehow we decide, I don't know where this conditioning comes from, we decide that repetition isn't cool anymore and that we don't want to do the same thing over and over. I'd love to have some content around where that conditioning comes from, but repetition is like where it's at in life, you know? You get value out of doing stuff consistently. You get value out of putting your attention in the same area consistently over time. So if you've heard this part of the presentation before, don't worry. What I'm about to show you next is going to blow your mind. I'm still not done with this part. However, this is really good. So first way to use it, add to cart, didn't buy, automated chatbot ad. Second way to use it, automation at the onset of the Facebook message. Third way to use it is a broadcast to your customers and your community. We talked about it being like email. So we want to use it to broadcast communications to people because the open rates are crazy, right? So that first way that I showed you to use it for the add to cart but didn't buy, that gets people onto your Facebook Messenger list as well. It gets them to become a subscriber of Facebook Messenger because once someone messages you, you can then broadcast communications to them. You can then message them back. So that the tactics and strategies that I'm going to be showing you at the second half of this presentation are designed to grow your Facebook Messenger audience so that you can do broadcasts to your customers and community and so that you can make more money. So this is a broadcast to the people that we have subscribed in Facebook Messenger. You can see at this time we had 6,200 people subscribed. Now I think we got like 15,000 or something. So 6,200 people subscribed. We sent this broadcast, and what you can see is that 92% of them opened it. No, 92% of them it was delivered to, meaning some people had unsubscribed or some people had closed their Facebook accounts or whatever. 80% opened, and 43% clicked this broadcast. And I just want to give you some context on this. My email list of I have an email list that's around 50 to 60,000 people, and I'm lucky if I can generate between 2,000 and 4,000 clicks from that email list, right? People reading an email, so 60,000 people get an email. If I generate 2,000 to 4,000 clicks from that email, which is maybe 8% of the total group, I'm stoked, right? Look at this. 2,600 people clicked on a list of 5,700, which means the value of a list in Facebook Messenger is 10x the value of a list in email because I need 57,000 subscribers in email to get 2,600 clicks. And these clicks are profitable, as I'm about to show you. It's not like they're not profitable. These clicks make me money, and I'm going to show you. So I just want you to grok that for a second. The value of a Facebook Messenger subscriber right now is 10 times if you're a direct response, physical products, business to consumer, enterprise, and you understand marketing and communication, which you do if you're hanging out with me, 10 times that of an email subscriber, which is why the strategies I'm about to show you that I want you to adopt are to rapidly grow your Facebook Messenger list while it's cheap, you know? Super cheap right now. It's not going to be this cheap. You got to do it like over the next 12 months aggressively. Would you agree with that, Dan? Where are you at? Yeah, okay, he's giving me a yes. So, there's those statistics. Bang. Okay, so here's the thing about the communication we send in a broadcast. Notice that we don't just go, hey, we're having a sale, or hey, here's our blog post. We say, hey, can I tell you the 8 things that I do for healthier skin? And we give them an option, yes or no. Why do we do that? And this was either Ruben or Kevin's idea. these guys are real sharp? Because this is still an intimate form of communication. People are not used to getting messages. You don't want to just like force it on them. Like for example, when a business texts me, I don't like it. I'm like, first of all, how the heck did you get my number? Why are you texting me? Stop it. You know, I actually reply, stop it. I do. I'm like, anyone seen that Bob Hope, I think it is? Yeah, stop. Yeah, stop it. So that's how I reply, because I don't want people texting me, because it still feels like text messages is where my communications happen with friends. You're not my friend, you're a business, you know? So I think text is like the next wave, and just to give you a little context on what I said earlier, and I won't forget where I am, by the way, is Apple had the opportunity to open up the iMessage text messaging app to Uber, to, you know, the food ordering, to the online dating, to the booking of travel, and they didn't do it. They didn't give people access to that API to let people communicate with folks in text message. So Facebook is doing that, and they're winning this battle. But Apple's going to be forced to do it at some point. Raise your hand if there's a seat next to you. We got some couple of brogos who need a seat. You guys weren't here for that, so it's an inside joke. Everyone is in, but you two. So I guess it's like an everyone in the room joke, but you dudes. But that's okay. Welcome to the party. How you doing? Nice striped shirt. Makes me think of France for some reason. I don't know. It's a kind of a French thing, right? The stripes? No? All right. Never mind. So we say, hey, can we send you this? Well, look, 25% of people said sweet. 19% of people said no. But you know what? Those 19% of people were much happier with us than if we'd only given them the option of clicking to our article. Well, you know what we do when they say no? Is we're like, okay, sweet, feel free to message us anytime or join our Boom Club for the newest sales and blog posts. And like 5% of them were like, no, I don't want to see your article, but yeah, sure, I'll join your club. Why not? So we kind of like, you know, and I think it's because we were nice. And now what we've been doing, and I don't have an example of this, is if they say no, we say, okay, cool, awesome, here it is for later. And we still send them a little option to click it. And that's been working really well because we're honoring their sort of desire to not have to confront that right now, but we're also sticking it there for them to check it out later, and that's actually working really well. We're being cool about how we communicate in this medium, which you should do. Marketers, Mike, who's my business partner in Be Friendly, he's also the chief strategy officer at Smart Marketer. He's the CEO of Be Friendly. He's a really sharp guy, and he says this sometimes that marketers like ruin technology sometimes, where like we just sort of adopt it and we're super aggressive with it, and then like Facebook is like, gosh, we didn't expect all these marketers to like get all crazy in people's messenger, and then they close down the restrictions. So like, be cool about how you communicate through this medium, or what's going to happen is you're going to get kicked off. And we'll still be able to play because we're being nice, but if you're being all aggressive, you're going to get booted from the medium. So you can also send sale campaigns like, hey, we're having a flash sale, 10% off Boom Cotton. Notice we sent this to less people. We sent it to a more sort of, we didn't send it to the whole group for some reason. So you can run flash sale campaigns. You can broadcast to your community the same way you would in email, blog posts, sales, right? So now if you have a communication, an email, a blog post, a sale, you send it in Messenger, you run an ad for it, you send it an email, you use a desktop push notification, you put it across all your channels. One thing that I want you to do is cross-populate your subscriber database. So email your email subscribers and ask them to Facebook message you. Take people from email, put them on Facebook Messenger. You have people on email, get them over to Messenger. The way you do it is you send an email and you're like, hey, we're having this sale campaign. Facebook message us the word sweetheart to get access to it. So you're emailing people, asking them to Facebook message you, incentivizing them to Facebook message you for something they want. And now you get a bunch of your email subscribers onto Facebook Messenger, right? How you guys doing? Yeah? We're like not even halfway through this Messenger conversation. Am I going to like lose you? Are you going to be totally glazed, or are you with me still? Okay, cool. Yeah, I mean, I'm digging it, you know, I don't know. It's hard to tell. I told the speakers, I was like, look, the worst spot is day 2 in the morning, because everyone went out and raged all crazy, and then like nobody shows up, especially if you're in Vegas, nobody shows up. So like I gave myself that spot, you know, because I wanted to draw you guys in. Ryan Moran's in the house. What's up, man? Let's give a round of applause for Ryan Daniel Moran, who, by the way, is allowing me to give away a couple tickets to his conference in Austin, Texas, December 6th through 8th, called Capitalism Conference, put on by his company, capitalism.com, and Freedom Fastlane, which is probably the best event in the industry if you're an Amazon business owner. Like, you'll notice everything that we're talking about is direct response, e-commerce, Shopify, sales funnels, the stuff that we do really well. That guy has created more Amazon millionaires than like most people. So I'm going to get to give away some tickets to that event, which will be fun, and he'll be speaking later. So you want to email folks, ask them to message you. That way you're cross-populating. You want to run ads asking people to message you, which is what the second part of this presentation is about. Native integrations are coming, so basically like with Shopify now, you can send tracking information, people will then reply to you, you can tell them where their order is, you can do all kinds of fun stuff. So more of these API integrations where a user can click one button. For example, what I'm working on in my one-click upsell app is like an order inside Messenger. Hey, click this button to add this to your order. One click. Stuff like that, where all of this personal data you're going to be able to leverage and push to people inside of Messenger, which is kind of nice. Order-specific data, customer-specific data, you're going to see a lot more of this coming. Okay. By the way, look at, and I told you guys that the value of a Facebook Messenger subscriber was 10x the value of an email. I didn't make that up. That came from the open rates and the click rates, right? A list of 60,000 people gets you 2 to 4,000 clicks on email. A list of 6,000 people gets you 2 to 4,000 clicks on Messenger. And those clicks are just as valuable clicks. $6.28 per session value, 12% conversion rate. So Facebook Messenger is not like, the value of the subscriber is just as good, if not better, than email, in that they're very interested and profitable, and they're much cheaper to acquire right now, and they will be for the next, year or two. So that was the sort of initial conversation on what Facebook Messenger is, why you should be using Messenger as a communication medium between your brand and subscribers. Kind of, do you feel like you got it, you're with me, you're in on Messenger, you're excited about leveraging it in your business, you're going to use those three things? Hey, Zenobia in the front row. What's up? How you doing? Cool. All right. Good. So how about we now talk about leveraging direct response sales funnels and advertising to amplify the growth of your Facebook Messenger list? Because now that we know the 3 ways that you can use it without spending any money, the 3 ways you can just incorporate it immediately into your e-commerce business, especially since like 60% of this room is making over $250,000 and 30% of this room is making multiple millions. Like, you guys all can literally incorporate this fairly immediately, those 3 strategies. You could go home tomorrow. I will send you these slides by the end of the day tomorrow. I'll give you an email that will link to you in the members area where you can get access to these slides. They'll be in PDF format. You'll be able to download them. Please don't share them. And you can implement this in your business. So now let's talk about some strategies for growing your subscriber database on Facebook Messenger, for running ads that lead to sales processes that generate you sales, subscribers, and reviews. So our goal, number 1, is always to make sales. If you're not in it to make sales, what are you doing, man? Come on. That's what you want to do. You want to sell stuff, right? And you've got all the different reasons that you want to sell stuff. You want to generate surplus so that you can reinvest it back in your business, back into better products, back into better support. You can invest it in your community. You can take care of your family. There's all these reasons that you want to have a business and make sales. But ultimately, everything that you're doing is leading towards the goal of making a sale. So that's goal number 1 for these funnels. We also want to increase our rankings on Amazon, because Amazon makes sales, So I'm going to give you an Amazon sales funnel and 3 Shopify sales funnels. Next thing that we want is to get reviews, right? We talked about yesterday how literally there is never enough social proof, how 79% of consumers want more reviews, more testimonials, and more social proof on the products they're going to purchase. They feel like there's not enough of that for them unless they're shopping on Amazon, basically. It's one of the reasons why Amazon's so popular. So we want to generate reviews. That's always one thing that we're looking to do. Hey, dudes in the back, do you guys need seats? If so, raise your hand if there's a seat next to you. Hands up, hands up. I much prefer that people are sitting down, although you're welcome to stand. especially if you're Ryan Moran, because you just look fancy back there in your suit. What are you drinking there, dude? It's gone now? But you're just attached to the cup, or?
Well, I drank the last sip within the last 10 seconds, and then you called me out.
Got it. Yeah, well, I mean, hey, it's a nice cup, you know. It goes well with your outfit. Yeah, Ryan and I kind of pick on each other. I tried to do some blog posts with him, and he was kind of making fun of me the whole time, but it was a good time. Those were really popular posts, by the way. Anyone see that? Yeah, cool. I ran those on YouTube. It's some of my first YouTube ad tests, and they performed really well, so I just left it running, you know. I think because you're pretty popular yourself. So we want to get reviews, and we want to grow our Messenger subscriber database. We want to grow our Messenger subscriber database. So that's like what these are designed to do. There's 4 different ones, and each of them focus on all of those goals, but sort of more specifically on like one of them as the prominent goal for each of these funnels. The first one is a page post comment funnel. We have 3 page post comment funnels, and we have a JSON ad funnel. So the first one is the page post comment funnel. It's the Mississippi Muffin Top 2.0. Who here remembers the Muffin Top? Yo. No, keep your hands up, you Muffin Toppers. Man. Wow, so some of y'all are new. The Muffin Top made me hot in this industry also, you know what I mean? The Muffin Top was like my first real coming out party. I came out with the Muffin Top. And it was a great sales funnel, and it worked really well. And we actually built a multi-million-dollar Amazon business off Mississippi Muffin Top. And then it went out of style. You know, it wasn't cool anymore. It didn't work as well. So this is the Muffin Top 2.0. All right, what it is it's a Facebook Messenger to Amazon boosting sales strategy. I'm actually going to be speaking at Capitalism Conference in December. And I haven't actually pitched Ryan on what I want to speak about, but I think probably one of the things I'm going to want to cover is how to amplify your business via direct response advertising and grow your Amazon sales rankings and stuff using Facebook. And this is one of the best strategies that we're using right now. So this is a page post comment sales funnel. You are going to get these slides. You don't have to take pictures of them. If you want to take pictures, we can do a little. No? All right. Don't want me in it? That's fair. All right. This guy's like, I wanted the picture before you were in it, dude. Come on. So let's take a look at this sales funnel. Looks kind of fancy. Not that complicated. It is an 11-part sales process, starting with a page post special offer. Step 1. Step 2, a user comments on that special offer to receive it. Step 3, we have ManyChat that is going to auto-reply via a growth tool asking for the user to reply. So they comment, we then message them and say, hey, tell us that you really want this thing, basically. So 2 steps now before they actually have access to the deal. 1, comment on the post to access the deal. 2, reply to the message to actually get the deal. 5, the user actually replies. 6, the ManyChat keyword automation replies back to them. Right? You're familiar now with this process a little bit from that first sales funnel. 7, they actually become a Facebook Messenger subscriber at that point. Boom, you now have a subscriber. Before you've sold anything, you've done one of our goals, which is you've gotten a subscriber. I'm actually going to break this all down for you in images, make it a lot easier to understand. 8, what we do is we respond with an Amazon link, a coupon code, and a special offer instructions. So anyone remember like booster page software? This is similar except for you're not selling at a crazy discount. You're selling at a small discount. Then, well, in this case, we're selling a pretty good big discount, but I'll show you both ways. Then there's the Amazon product page, and then the user buys, and now that they're a subscriber, we can manually broadcast them. They're on our Facebook Messenger bucket list. Let's run through this sales process. This is working really well for us. It's not against terms of service. It's awesome. Let's talk about it. Step 1, the page post special offer. We're going to do 3 funnels that start with a page post special offer. This is the page post. Basically, it says Amazon sale. Notice that we do caps and brackets at the top of our ads in general. If you've seen ads from me, you've probably seen that the first 2 words are capitalized and in brackets. What we found is that gets people's attention. Works pretty well. Then we say comment yes on this post, and we will private message you a special 75% discount code for our Amazon Spot treatment from Amazon. So we're saying you're going to get 75% off. You could do 50% off, you could do 30% off, you could do 10% off, and I'm going to show you some funnels that don't have as deep of discounts. Next thing is, notice that we're using emojis in our ads. This ad structure with the caps, the brackets, and the 3 emojis, this is working really well. And you'll notice that we kind of reuse this style because it's easy to consume. It makes it easy to kind of see what's going on there. Notice there's social proof in the ad. There's social proof in the actual ad. This was a Mike idea. And then we've got a hero shot of the product. So that is the actual structure of the ad itself. It's a post on our fan page. It's not an ad that was created in Facebook. We went to our fan page. We actually made a post. We uploaded an image. We put the text in there. This is a post on the fan page, like you do when you're posting to social media. You could then hide this from your timeline if you don't want your actual Facebook fans to see it. You could go ahead and hide it, which we should probably do, because the next step is a user comments. They see that ad. They comment on it. Like this. And guess what? For us, the reason why we're going to start hiding these from our timeline is because that's a marketer, that's a marketer, that's a marketer, that's a marketer, that's also a marketer, that's a marketer, that's a marketer. In fact, like 7 of you on that are actually in this room. Carol Rains is here, Sean Loudon's here, Sarah Baldwin's here. So like basically 30% of the comments that we're receiving on Be Friendly on our post-comment ads are from marketers. So we're going to start hiding these from our timeline. Anyways, we don't mind. So that's the step 2, right? Is a user actually responds to the ad. If you are one of these people in this particular post, raise your hand. Sean, Sarah, okay, cool. Ooh, sorry. Step 3 is ManyChat, which we discussed a second ago. We're using the growth tool functionality. So basically, we go into ManyChat, we click on growth tools. It's called a Facebook comment growth tool. It's like one of their little sections. And by the way, the reason why I'm not going into super detail about how to select it and pointing arrows is because Dan from ManyChat, who's in the room, created all these video tutorials that are on their YouTube that like show you exactly how to use this functionality. They're like 4 to 6 minute videos. They're super simple to follow. He's a great instructor, and he walks you through this. So basically, we select the page post that we want a response to. When someone comments on the page post, ManyChat is going to auto-respond inside of Messenger, right? So we have the page post that says, comment yes to get this deal, and we'll PM you the deal. Then in ManyChat, we use a growth tool to actually set up that private message when they comment. Here's the cool thing. We say comment yes, because then all of the comments in the post, they're like, yes, 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 yes. That is some psychology at work. People like seeing yes. Yes feels good. Yes is nice. You don't want to be rejected. You want to hear yes. You know? Anyone seen that Jim Carrey movie, Yes Man? Yeah? He was like, say yes 1,000 times. And then say yes 1,000 more times. And you will have said yes 2,000 times. I think that's how that goes. I thought it was really funny. Nobody else did. That's okay. Yes, I love that movie. Boris was a fan, I think. I got one fan in here. So what the point here is that notice that some people said like coupon, and some people like said some other stuff. Actually, it doesn't matter what they say, because ManyChat is going to reply to them no matter what they comment. I'm instructing them to comment yes because I want the social proof on the ad to all say yes. But ManyChat will actually reply no matter what they say with the growth tool, using the settings where you select the actual page post, and then it's going to auto-reply. What happens is it auto-replies here. So now we are going to auto-reply. We're going to auto sort of message them after they've commented on our ad, asking them to reply to us. So we say, hey, you're almost there. Just reply to this message with the word coupon, and I'll PM you the limited time code for Amazon. Commitment and consistency. They had to comment on the page post. Now they have to reply to the message in their inbox with the word coupon. Then the user, and by the way, that's right there. That's that auto response section. You just fill it out with the text you want. The user then replies. That's the next step. They actually have to reply. So then they reply with the word coupon. So now what we're using is, remember those keyword automations? Where you set a keyword to reply to someone based on what you set up, hey, when someone puts coupon in, send them this. So what we do then is we use a ManyChat keyword automation, which, by the way, as soon as they replied, they became a Messenger subscriber. That happened immediately when they replied with coupon. When they comment on your page post and you message them, they're not yet a Facebook subscriber. They're not yet an actual person that you can broadcast. But as soon as they reply to you, they're now a person you can broadcast. So we use this keyword automation for the word coupon. They are now becoming a Facebook Messenger subscriber, as I mentioned. Bang, which is like really exciting because we wanted that. Check this out. We're so excited about it that we like made it flash for you. Wow, kind of cool. Now they're a subscriber that you can communicate with. You can find them in there. You can direct message them. You can tag them. You can do all the stuff you can do in email. They're a subscriber. So then, once they reply with the word coupon, our keyword automation responds with the Amazon link, the coupon code, and the special offer. So we're like, hey, congratulations, you've accessed our special 75% off deal for our spot treatment. Use coupon code FB75SPOT at Amazon's checkout, and you'll receive 75% off this coupon. Here's the link. Click here to shop now. And then we go step 1, step 2, step 3, and I'll show that to you at the end. You can't yet insert dynamic coupons, one-time use coupons, but we have a workaround for that is almost ready. It'll be ready shortly. So this happens when a user sort of replies coupon, we reply with all that. Next thing is they go to our Amazon detail page, they add the product to the cart, they purchase, and now they're a part of our messenger list. We can send them broadcasts to all the people who maybe replied but didn't actually purchase. You can manually check that at this point. So that is that specific sales funnel. We're going to, and this is what the broadcasts look like that I'll get into in a second. We're going to be adding into this booster page functionality for one-time use codes, so that basically what you'll be able to do, and I'm not going to walk through this sales funnel, but basically the only difference is that instead of replying and sending them over to Amazon, instead of replying automatically and saying, go to Amazon, here's your coupon code, we're going to reply and say, enter your email address to get your single use code, then go to Amazon. And ManyChat just released a feature where they can enter their email address right in Messenger. So that will be in the updated version of this that's in our Facebook video ads course. This is working for us without the email opt-in. I'm going to show you how to get email opt-ins in a second. Are you guys following me still? Cool. Here's what the instructions look like at this stage. Step 1. This is in their Facebook Messenger feed when they reply for the coupon. Hey, go get your 75% off, click it here. Step 1, add it to your cart. Step 2, click proceed to checkout. Step 3, enter your coupon code. Step 4, here's a bunch of stuff about why you want this thing. Emojis, bullet points, call to actions, go ahead, buy it. So we walk them through with instructions how to actually claim this special deal. These posts go viral. 17,000 people saw it paid, 6,000 saw it organically. So these posts get a lot of organic attention because there's so much comment activity on the post. John Reese, is JR in the room? No. John Reese was talking about engagement being the thing that you are going for as a business owner, the thing that Facebook is optimizing for. Well, you get a lot of engagement on these posts, so you end up with a lot of free traffic. So 30% of the people said that they wanted a coupon. 30% of the people who replied with coupon actually followed through and purchased the spot treatment at 75% off. Our data does get a little skewed because roughly another 30% of the people that commented for a coupon were marketers themselves. Ha ha. This is a quote from Mike Peasy here, who's like always that happy, you know what I mean? He always wears sunglasses on his head. He's the man. And that's my brother Adam, and this is just some guy. No, that's our buddy Stu. So actually, it's more like 60% of the people who replied, give me a coupon, actually went and used it, which is kind of cool. Because the other 30% of you are just marketers trying to cross-examine our sales funnel. Yeah, what's up?
So I'm a marketer, I responded to that, but I actually bought.
You did buy? Hey, thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed your product. Okay, so we've achieved the goal of page post engagement to get people to subscribe to Messenger via ManyChat and get some of them to buy on Amazon and boost our sales ranking 30% of the commenters actually purchased. We ended up with a sales rank boost, some reviews, but most importantly, a really easy way to get people to subscribe to Amazon while also boosting Amazon. We're going to be introducing a lot more Amazon Messenger funnel strategies that you'll see. So that's page post funnel number 1. Page post funnel number 2 is a very similar sales funnel. It's called the Alabama Waterfall. Yeah, it's a cool one. So this is the exact same process, except for it's designed to get reviews on Shopify, to generate Facebook Messenger subscribers and generate social proof. We have never given up on discount campaigns. We're always running discount campaigns for a very limited number of products, but to generate social proof. And actually what we found is that running these discount campaigns built our retargeting lists, built our organic sales on Shopify and on Amazon, allowed us to just be more profitable overall because we're investing in the snowball. Remember yesterday we talked about investing in the snowball? These strategies of discounting products to grow your company are important. You should spend 10% of your budget doing these discount campaigns. Have them running all the time. Some people are just going to be freebie seekers, like Michael Jackson said. But other people are going to participate in these and then actually buy stuff. So let's look at the Alabama Waterfall. Same exact sales funnel, except for we're going to a Shopify product offer page. Now keep in mind, by the way, this page post up here at the top, we're sending people there with Facebook ads. So we're advertising to get people to see that post. We're amplifying that post. We're boosting it, meaning we're like going, hey, all of our past buyers and a lookalike audience, put this page post in front of them using what's called a page post engagement ad. You guys familiar with page post engagement ads, PPE? It's like an ad on Facebook that's designed to boost a post. We're emailing people to go look at that post, and that post is also getting organic traffic. So there's 3 different visibility sources that are designed to get people to see that post. So the page post looks quite similar, right? Except for it's for our sunscreen. So it's like flash sale. Comment yes on this post and we'll PM you a 75% discount. Same thing, emojis. We actually messed up because this thing is being sold on Shopify. So you don't want Amazon social proof on that ad, because people are like, wait a minute. Yeah, we confused people with that. It still worked really well. But next time we wouldn't put an Amazon social proof icon on a Shopify sales funnel because then you just confuse people. So then the user comments on the ad. Marketer, 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 Todd Criney, marketer, Kyle Battis, Charles Livingston. Even the guy at the top there, Chris Stelzer is a marketer. All marketers. However, we do get, we have 164 shares. That's where the organic comes from. 1,000 likes, 350 comments. Probably only about 30% are marketers. Why did I comment 3 times? To test it. I was testing the flow of it, making sure it worked. Marketer, Charles Livingston, who's speaking here later, who's in the back of the room. What's up, Charlie? When you saw this, you were just like, you thought the sales process was so compelling and cool you couldn't help yourself, or? Yeah? All right. Need some sunscreen, some mineral sunscreen? Yeah, okay. So, same thing. We use a ManyChat growth tool to select the post on our fan page and auto-reply to the user saying, hey, PM us for a discount. We say, hey, you're almost there. Reply to this message with the word give to get access to this flash sale. The user then replies to get access to the flash sale with the word give, just like before. You're getting these slides, you're getting these recordings. And we use a ManyChat keyword automation to communicate with them. So we go into automation, keywords, we set up one for the term give. And when someone types that in, when they reply with that, we message them. Well, first they become a Facebook subscriber as soon as they reply, which is awesome. On this one, hold on, I'll show you in a second. So now they're a Facebook subscriber. We respond. As soon as they type in GIF, our keyword automation responds with an offer, a link to the offer page, and instructions. Same exact thing as Amazon, right? Hey, congratulations, you've accessed our special 30% off discount code for the new Be Friendly Mineral Sunscreen. Use coupon code FBSUN30 at checkout. Smaller discount. It's a low-price product. It's an impulse buy. This coupon is valid for the next 24 hours only. Urgency, right? Shop now. Now, check this out. The user clicks the link in this case, and they're literally just going to our product offer page, right? Now look at this. As soon as they're on our product offer page, we now have retargeting here. See this retargeting? If someone visits this product offer page but doesn't actually buy, we're using advertising to retarget them. We have exit intent, meaning as soon as they try to exit this page, we pop up an email opt-in. So we're using traditional e-commerce direct response at this point. We've pushed them to our website through this sales process. We've generated a Facebook subscriber, which was the initial goal, and now we have traditional direct response in place, all of our retargeting, our email stuff, all the stuff that's in Facebook Video Ads Mastery, that's in the one-stop shops, in some of these trainings that I have that many of you have been through. We're doing all that, which is why this activity in and of itself is beneficial, because you're sending people through your sales process. Then a user adds a product to the shopping cart. Again, we have retargeting there, right? We have cart abandonment. So if the user abandons the cart, in this case, exit intent is on the other part. So they go to our shopping cart. If they abandon the shopping cart, which is here, abandonment, we have an email flow for that, right? So you're not forgetting about your roots of direct response. You're not forgetting about your behavioral automation. You're not forgetting about that stuff. This is just a new sales funnel, but it still leverages these old tactics. I know we're an hour and 30 minutes in, and according to Pilar, this is one of the time for your herbs. For those of you who were in the ultradian rhythm session, which like half of you weren't, but maybe just quick stretch your hands above your head real quick. Yeah, nice. Stay in your bubble. Don't touch anyone, you know. Kind of just wiggle your torso a little bit. Do a little torso wiggle. Yeah, okay. Don't leave the room. Everyone starts leaving. Everyone's like, I gotta pee. Yeah. We have about 25 to 30 more minutes. Chelsea, heads up for you. I'm going to be on for a good solid another 20 to 30 minutes. Which, you know, Pilar said that 2 hours was the max you'd want to go without a switch. So we're going to switch it up then. So you have your cart abandonment flow. Then people go to checkout. Normal checkout, except for, you know, they can enter the discount code that we gave them in the instructions. And we are then sending people upsell offers. So in this funnel, since we control it, we don't just say, here's your product and see you later. We present post-purchase one-click upsells, one-time offers. Hey, limited time offer today only, get our honey mask, 20% off or 30% off or whatever. One click, add it to your order. So we're optimizing that sales process. We're optimizing our average order value. We're getting someone in. This is what Michael Jackness does with his free plus shipping offers. Thank you page. Hey, thanks so much. Which, by the way, we actually have an upsell. You can't see it on the bottom of the thank you page as well. A one-click upsell on the thank you page. And now they go to your post-purchase automation, which is like, hey, they bought from you, and now you're emailing them to follow up and stuff. So that is that's the Alabama waterfall. Similar to the Mississippi Muffin Top 2.0, except for it's designed for Shopify, right? So this is a way that if you have a Shopify business, you can easily generate some social proof, some reviews, some sales, some people in your retargeting audiences, some Facebook Messenger subscribers, and the like. And then these folks are on your bucket list. You can now broadcast to them inside of Facebook Messenger. This next funnel is the high school best friend who you haven't talked to but kind of wanna, but kind of don't, you know. This is like the friend you had in high school who you kind of feel like, I really like that person. I kind of want to talk to him, but actually, you know what? I don't really want to talk to him. So it's like, it's the one that you want to do, but you haven't done yet. This is the Facebook Messenger to Shopify straight sale. You notice the first two were discount campaigns? The first two were generate an Amazon review, generate Amazon sales ranking, generate a Shopify review, give people a big discount, get them into your funnel. They were discount campaigns. You also must be running straight sale campaigns designed to actually sell someone the product at very close to full price, if not full price, right? So the only difference here is right there, the long form sales page. Everything else in this funnel is the same as the Alabama waterfall, but this part right here, the actual heavy lifting, the actual sales proposition is different. This is the sales proposition. So in this case, we're going all out. We're creating a drag and drop, long form, left, right, zipify pages style sales page to really try to sell this product to the user using direct response, as you'll see. So we're also using a video advertisement rather than a traditional image page post, because you know what? If we're going to sell a product at full price, we want to have our best chance of doing that. In a discount campaign, you can use an image ad. In a straight sale campaign, you want a video. You want a problem solution or story form video, which we go over in our Facebook Messenger, our Facebook ads training, video. So look at this ad. A couple things to take note of in this ad is, look at the border around the video. We used to do borders around our image ads, and we stopped doing it for some reason. Well, we still do it, but we never did it with video, so I thought, why don't we stick a border around our video and see if it gets engagement? And now I try to put borders on all of our videos. It's working really well. It makes them stick out. So a little quick, I'm going to have a blueberry. Give me a second here. I got to take my ultradian rhythm break. Come on. Anyone here into blueberries? Yeah? Yeah. Blueberries are like, blueberries don't get as much love as they should, I feel like. I feel like everyone's talking about like acai and goji berries and, you know, what was the other one? Pomegranate. And it's like, dude, you know who's been here the whole time? The blueberry. You know who's been quietly just tearing shit up since day one? The blueberry. Why don't blueberry get any love? I don't know. I personally prefer the blueberry, you know? Simple, elegant, sort of sweet yet not too sweet, kind of firm yet soft. I mean, it's like, it has everything that you would want in a berry. Get out of here. You ever see a goji berry? It's all wrinkled. You never seen one of these things? It's all like shriveled up and like crunchy, and it's like, you're not a berry. You're like some weird wrinkled thing that's like on top of my yogurt. It's like, you know what? I'm not loving the goji berries these days. I tried to make goji berry almond milk. It was terrible. And I thought the problem here is not the almond milk. The problem is the goji berries. So blueberries over goji berries for sure every time. You guys really ought to have some blueberries. I'm going to start again here in just a second, I promise. All this drama about the pomegranate and the goji berry, get out of here. Blueberry been around since day one. Blueberry, you can get organic blueberries. I never heard of an organic pomegranate. They have those? Never heard of an organic goji berry. All right, you guys really want me to get started again? I'll shut up about blueberries. Although I will say, come on, who's with me? Blueberries. All right. You know what else blueberries do well? They go well with everything. You could put blueberries in a banana smoothie. You could put blueberries on your oatmeal. You could be a blueberry for Halloween. You don't see any goji berry costumes. You can't put goji berries with your smoothie. Maybe you can. I don't know. Get out of here, goji berries. Anyone in here sell goji berries? All right, get out of here now. Logan Christopher is like, no, actually goji berries are awesome, and like, stop convincing people that goji berries suck. I just needed a quick blueberry break, so I thought I'd give you some insight as to why I have blueberries on the stage and not goji berries. Blueberries made it. Started from the bottom, now they're here, all right? Blueberries, I feel like, all right, let's keep going. So, what are we doing? All right, so borders around our videos, black lines at the top with text on the video that reiterates the offer. Look at this ad unit. Comment yes on this post and we'll private message you a 50% off coupon, one day only. We got a green border on it. It's a traditional problem solution video. It's like, here's the problem you're having. Here's the solution to it. Here's the product demo. It's the style of video that we show off in that Facebook Video Ads Mastery training course that you get a discount on, by the way, only for another day or two if you're here. Short form in this case, like a 30-second video. But the beauty of this is that if someone watches this entire video, we can retarget them. And when you're doing a straight sale campaign, you know that retargeting is very important. So you want to give yourself the opportunity to retarget the people who engage with the ad but don't actually click through. And with an image ad, you can't do that. Still using comment yes, still using the brackets, still using the emojis, right? But just a more sort of sophisticated direct response advertising unit. This this kind of ad is like working super well for us. So I'm just going to leave that up for a second so you can really absorb it. Okay. So that's a difference, too, from the, between the Alabama waterfall and the high school friend who you kind of want to talk to, but kind of don't. Know you should. That's the name of this funnel. I don't actually remember. Let's go back and find out exactly what we called it here real quick. Yeah, so this is the high school best friend who you haven't talked to, but kind of want to, but kind of don't. Funnel. All right. You guys don't care. Here we go. I liked that analogy. All right. Step 2, same thing. User comments. They comment, yes, I want access to this deal. Step 3, ManyChat growth tool. Same thing. This, by the way, is what it looks like when the auto response. So basically, before I was showing you settings. I was showing you the settings section where you select the post in the growth tool. Here I'm showing you what you set up for your auto response. So it's literally just checked, hey, first name, you just unlocked our secret discount, respond to this message with the word honey, and I'll send you a link to the 50% off organic Hawaiian honey mask. This is a secret sale, good today only, just type in honey. Notice I keep reiterating, special deal, sale, today only, right? I'm using urgency in this sales process. Growth tool, auto response. User then replies to us, right? So, sorry, they see this thing. When they comment on the ad, it says, hey, here's this thing, just reply with the word honey. We also noticed that putting the word that you want them to reply with in all capital letters worked better than not doing that. Note here, right? Optimize where you can. Put the word you want them to reply with in all caps. It sticks out. Then, user replies. Give me that thing. Make the replies simple. Okay? Make the replies simple. Something interesting might be to give them to reply with personal data so they feel connected to the response. Reply to us with your birthday so that we can celebrate you and give you the special deal. Users reply January 7th. They're connected to that response. I know that when I see October 2nd, emotionally, I'm like, that date is awesome. My birthday, right? So you could try using personal data as the response because actually, well, the problem is with the keyword. So you could try that. Never mind. Forget about this great idea I have. I'll talk to Dan about how to make that work. Something I'm thinking about. Make what they reply with something easy, simple, small, easy for them to do. We'll talk about the personal data idea there, Dan, on the growth tool. ManyChat then replies with their keyword automation when someone types in the word honey, or in this case, honey. By the way, notice that we included misspellings because actually people can't spell, it turns out. Like we said, reply with the word sweetheart, and people were putting in sweatshirt. I'm like, sweet hat, it's like, you just like, no. So think of misspellings, put those in there. Listen, spelling's not easy. Not everyone won the spelling bee, It's funny that people are prejudiced against people with poor handwriting, and people are prejudiced against people who can't spell. It's just like one of the things. You think someone who can't spell is dumb, or you think someone whose handwriting is terrible is dumb. I will tell you, for sure, I have the worst handwriting in this room. No question. Very much to my mom's chagrin there. You tried very hard, huh, with that one? Yeah? Well, sorry. Never got there. So anyways, don't judge a book. Just because someone can't spell doesn't mean they're not smart. Facebook, they become a Facebook Messenger subscriber when they reply with that word honey. Now we respond to them with the link to the offer page. Hey, congratulations, you've accessed our deal. You get 50% off of this awesome product. Click here to shop now. Here it is, today only. Put an image in there, build out a whole response for them to actually click on it, right? They click on those. Now they go to the long form sales page. This is the part, and keep in mind, if a user watches the video and doesn't finish it, we are retargeting them, right? Someone goes through the video, but they don't actually comment or click or end up on the sales page. So we're like, people who watched the video but never visited the sales page, we retarget with the same ad, right? So we're using retargeting on the video ad for this straight sale offer. Look at this long-form sales page. This template is on its way into Zipify Pages with, Oleg, can you give me a sticky headers? Come on, give it to me. Sticky headers. You guys are going to see, we got super excited about sticky headers, which are these things that like where the header of the page sticks in place, and as you scroll, that call to action and that header stays there. And on our Zipify roadmap calls that we have a couple times a week, there's like this video of all of us being like, sticky headers. Everyone's just getting all wild about sticky headers. So those are coming into Zipify where you can stick a header. So you create the header and then you stick it there, and then as the user scrolls, that call to action stays. Oleg was the most excited, but I think he's a little bit embarrassed. So look at this. We've been saying today only, today only, today only. Well, guess what? In Zipify Pages, you can set a timer that then when the timer's out, this thing disappears or it shows up a different message. So we're reinforcing this social proof. We're giving them 50% off. This is called a deep discount deal. Now what we do is you raise the price of the product so that 50% off is still profitable for you, right? So raise the price on your store so that on your long form sales page, you're still profitable on your 50%. Limited time, 1-day sale. There's Scott Dietz right there. You guys remember Scott Dietz from yesterday, the guy in the orange shirt? No? We called him out. He was the isolation effect, the Scott Dietz of the sales page, the call to action. You guys have completely forgotten about this? Huh. There you are, Scott. So we're using, and it just so happened that we were using orange as the isolated color, and you were orange. I mean, this was not planned, but that's the isolation effect at work. The only place you're going to see that color orange on the page is right there at the top, the call to action. And that header is stuck to the top of the page. Traditional direct response stuff at work. You can do all this inside Zipify Pages. Then we have what's called a pre-purchase order bump. Has anyone heard me talk about pre-purchase order bumps? Okay, I'm going to do 5 minutes later on pre-purchase order bumps because these things are working incredibly well for us. And you should put them in your sales process. So the way that we're doing a pre-purchase order bump here is when you click this call to action for buy now, when you click on Scott there, it drops you down it doesn't take you to the shopping cart. It drops you down, it anchors to this particular part of the page where it's like, hey, you can get 1 jar at 50% off, 2 jars at 55% off, 3 jars at 60% off. So we're incentivizing you to order more than 1 jar. We're doing a pre-purchase average order value bump thing. We get a lot of people ordering 2 and 3 jars. Then the user goes to the cart, where we have obviously exit intent off that long form sales page. We've got our shopping cart here. We then have the same thing with our cart abandonment email list. Sorry. Traditional e-commerce stuff, right? So the sales funnel is the same way it would be as normal. User then checks out through one-click upsell and sees some upsell offers. Hey, 20% off serum, today only. The way that you set up your upsells is you look at your most popular products, product 1, product 2, product 3, and wherever the product that you're selling fits, if it's product 2, then the upsell is product 3, the next most popular product. So look at the popularity of your products. I'm going to be going over this stuff a little bit later on the upsells, and then offer people the next most popular one. Then the user reaches the thank you page. Thanks so much. And we have another offer here at the bottom. And now they're on your post-purchase automation. So what we've done in this funnel is we've built up our retargeting list, we built up our Facebook Messenger list, we've kind of amplified all the areas of our business, our email list through exit intent, our cart abandonment list, our upsell order values, our pre-purchase order bump, and we've done some heavy lifting with a real sales page that actually tries to sell someone something. Look, you have to tell people why you're great. Look, for your e-commerce store, traditional, simple pages, fine. But if you're using direct response and you're using a sales funnel and you're driving cold traffic, you want your sales pages to be, sufficient. You want them to have lots of information, testimonials, the ingredients or, components of the product, benefits, all that stuff. So then you can send people lists. So I just wanted to kind of walk you through a little bit of this page. It's a traditional sort of long form, left-right product offer page. It's pretty big, right? It's so big, actually, it's taken a while for the page to even load. So it's like a real big, long page that really walks you through. Here's another version of it, right? 246. Oops. So that's like a long-form sales page. These are the kind of pages you can build in Zipify Pages, and these are the kind of pages you want to use when you're doing like traditional direct response advertising sales funnels. Okay, this is our final funnel, and it is not a, oh no, sorry, we actually have 5 funnels. This is a quick one I wanted to show you. Who in here is an information publisher? You sell, who here is interested in collecting email subscribers for any reason? Okay, cool. So this is a funnel that we're using to collect email subscribers only, because one of the things that we're interested in is growing our email list. This is the Joey, the Stevie, the Bobby, Vinny, and the guys, all right? It's the name of this funnel. Yeah, Charlie, all those guys. Because it's like about getting a whole bunch of people on your list, right? Like Joey and Bobby and Stevie and Vinny and all the guys. So I really like this funnel. It's a Facebook Messenger to opt-in email subscriber to content sales cycle. So you're using Facebook Messenger to generate an email opt-in that then leads to a long-form content sales cycle. We will likely set this up with one of the Michael Jackness contests. We run a lot of contests. We don't yet run them with this, but when we run contests going forward, it's going to be like this. Every funnel that we do going forward is going to be built in Messenger in some way. So this is a email opt-in to long-form content email cycle sales funnel. And so I'll tell you about Facebook Video Ads Mastery after this. But so basically what this is, again, is a DR video ad, same way. Everything is the same except for, instead of sending people a sales page, we link them to an opt-in page that leads to a content sales cycle. So same deal, Facebook video ad. Notice same style of ad, right? Notice that we have tagged a popular brand in the post. That seems to help. Social proof seems to help the posts. So we tag popular brands when the ad is relevant in the actual ad itself. And this is again, guys, these are posts on your fan page. This is a post on your actual fan page that you've then hidden from your timeline, that you're amplifying via advertising, that's getting organic engagement, that you're emailing people to. So that's what that is. So then the user comments. In this case, it's all marketers. Look at this real quick. 2,300 comments, right? 500 likes or something. 23,000 views on that video. 71,000 people reached. This is going to be insane when I show you where these numbers came from at the end. Okay, so we use the ManyChat growth tool, select the post, say, respond with this when someone, how many people went through this funnel in this? Anyone comment on that post? No? Okay, cool. Then we use an auto response. So the same structure of all the rest of it. Hey, here's the reply here with the word Facebook, and I'll give you access to this course that you want. User replies with the word Facebook. ManyChat's keyword automation, then they become a Facebook Messenger subscriber as well. But ManyChat's keyword automation responds with a link to the opt-in page. Hey, awesome, here's your link. Just click below to get started. Get access to my video training. Click here, look. 100% delivered, 99% opened, 73% clicked. These subscribers are awesome. They're active. Use this technology. We then send people to an opt-in page. Here, get my free training. What's that?
I was wondering, was the training for free?
Yeah, here, we're telling them, comment here to get this training, reply to us to get this training. We're incentivizing them to opt in. So we send to an opt-in page. Then we go to an opt-in confirmation page, which, by the way, what a lot of people are doing is on their opt-in confirmation pages, they're trying to sell stuff, and it's working extremely well. Thanks so much for opting in. Watch this sales presentation. And they're actually just making a sales presentation right in the opt-in confirmation page and converting people. So if you have anything to sell, you might want to stick it on your opt-in confirmation page, see if it works. Then the user is in your email CRM, right? They're now subscribed as an email subscriber and a Messenger subscriber, and you put them in any kind of long-form content sales funnel via emails that you want, i.e. the Michael Jackness contest strategy or whatever. You can do any kind of long-form funnel. That's a webinar funnel there. Look at this. All of this activity, these 71,000 people, all the video views, the 3,000 comments, reactions, and shares, it's all organic. I never advertised that post. It goes to show you how much Facebook is favoring these posts right now. Because once a user starts commenting on a post, Facebook starts sharing it everywhere. Which is why these page post comment ads and these page post comment funnels are really important right now in particular before everyone adopts them. Now's the time. I got 2,000 free email subscribers and about 1,800 free Facebook Messenger subscribers and 1,800 free email subscribers just because I put up a nice, cool post that offered something for free. And now these people, a lot of these people have gone on to buy the course because the content sales cycle convinced them that actually this course would be awesome for them to use in their business. All right, so that is like just a quick way to use the email. This is the Bolivian birthday suit. So this is a new product announcement funnel. I'm a big fan. It's like, hey, we got our birthday suit on, we're happy, we're partying. We're announcing a new product. So when you have a new product, this is a great way to announce it to past buyers. To have it behind the scenes, not on your store, hidden, hanging out. This is, by the way, the last funnel. I know this has been a ton of information. So much stuff to follow. However, you're going to get the videos, you're going to get the slides, you're going to get the professional notes, you're going to get copies of this here, right there, that thing, the graphic recording. So you'll be able to go back and review this and actually implement it. It was a lot to tell you, so I needed a long time. But we're almost done, and then we're going to move on to Molly Pittman, who's going to tell you more stuff. Yeah, she's awesome about Facebook. So let's talk about the Bolivian birthday suit. So this is interesting. This is a new way to get people subscribed to Messenger. This is not, we've been doing page post comment. Comment on this page post. We then reply with something that says, reply to us. They reply to us. They're now a subscriber, and we follow up with a sales funnel. So it's like, hey, give us a comment. We'll then send you a message. Then you reply to that message. Now you're subscribed. This is a JSON ad. This is an ad when a user clicks the button in the message. So it's an ad where they click the ad. So they see the ad in Facebook. It's an actual ad. These other ones were posts on your fan page. So there's a difference here. The four things we just went through were you put a post on your fan page that asks someone to comment on the post. Then you reply when they comment, they reply to you, now they're subscribed. You with me on that? Okay, we're switching now. Now we're going to run an ad. And when they click the ad, we open Messenger with a button in it. They click the button in the message that was sent to them, 2 clicks, they're a subscriber. So they don't have to reply to subscribe. They click an ad, you send them a message, they click the button in the message, they're now a subscriber. So they're still 2 actions away from subscription, right? The first 2 actions were comment on the post, reply to the message, now you're a subscriber. These 2 actions are click the ad, read the message, and click the message. You're now a subscriber. These are very, very powerful. You're going to see a whole bunch of ways that we're going to use this going forward in the future. And I'm going to try to sell you something when I'm done with this, so hang tight. Yeah, but you want it. You definitely want it, okay? So we'll talk about that in a minute. Okay, so the JSON ad, right? It's a JSON ad. So basically what it is it's a Facebook ad here introducing Boom Après Sun. Be the first to get it. Only 1,000 available. Click this image and I'll private message you access to the secret sale. Hero shot of the product, hero shot of the celebrity behind the product, call to action, and reminder of what the product is. Okay, so this is an ad that I set up inside of Facebook. Real simple ad. Now this is only currently going to past buyers and subscribers and fans because the new product announcement funnel. You're going to see us doing this on the top line of our funnel as well, but I feel like new product announcements are super important for e-commerce businesses, and they make you a ton of money and nobody focuses on them. And so we've gone really deep on new product announcements. I would say 5 to 10 minutes, Chelsea, just so you have a frame on like how far over I am, because I am definitely over. So, emojis, you know. We always do a couple ads. Where's Steve Weiss? Not in the room today. He was a little sick yesterday too. We always do a couple ads in our ad set. Notice that we, switch it up. Call to action button in the ad. Hero shot of the product. Happy person. Same copy, just different image, right? In the ad. So, when a user clicks on that ad, which by the way, this is using also a growth tool, but it's a Facebook JSON ad growth tool. So basically, Dan from ManyChat, raise your hand, has a video inside of his YouTube channel, the ManyChat YouTube channel, that shows you how to use this particular growth tool. So basically, before what we were doing was we were setting up a page post on our fan page and connecting it to a growth tool. Here what we're doing is we're first setting up a growth tool that has a particular response that we want to have when a user clicks on an ad. So let me say that one more time. What we're doing here is we're going into ManyChat and we're creating the response that we want a user to see when they click on our ad, right? When we create that response inside of these JSON ad growth tools in ManyChat, ManyChat gives us a special piece of code that it'll also show you this is what it's going to look like when someone responds. Like, this is what the message that you created is going to look like. Hey, thanks so much for your interest in our new product. Would you like to be one of the first to get it? Click this button. So here's what people are going to see. ManyChat shows you a visual of that. Then they give you a little piece of code that you paste into this section when you're actually creating your ad. Create your ad the same way. Target whoever you want to target. You set up your objective on Facebook of traffic, I believe. Yes, Dan? Yeah, the campaign objective is traffic. On the ad set level, you're targeting whoever you want. When you're creating the ad, you're not setting it to a website destination. You're not setting it to a website destination. You're setting it to Messenger, and you click this button right here, and you put in the code that ManyChat gave you from the growth tool. And what that does is it makes so that when someone clicks the ad, they see that in their Facebook Messenger. Super simple to set up. Not going to go in the tech. Dan already did a video on it. So, there you go. You click that button, and you put in the code that ManyChat gave you. What happens is then a user gets the opportunity to click on that. So they see the ad, they're like, oh, sweet, they click it. This thing pops up because we used ManyChat to set up the automation to have that happen. Now the user clicks that. As soon as they've done that, they're a subscriber. Click, click. Do you realize how many Facebook Messenger subscribers I'm going to get using this? A lot. In fact, I would probably, I would expect if you are in this room that you're probably going to be one of my Facebook Messenger subscribers using this strategy. You're going to see an ad from me that's going to offer you something that you're going to want because I'm good at that. I'm paying attention to you. I can see the things that you're interested in because you know what? I'm just like you. I'm just some dude who sells stuff online. There's nothing special about me. That's why I know what you like. So I'm going to offer you something that you like, and I'm going to say, click this ad and click this message to get it. You're going to then do that because you want the thing, and then I'm going to send you more cool stuff inside of Facebook Messenger. And you will actually like me better because I will be adding value to you. I'll be sending you stuff that's going to help you. I might also offer you things that I think you would like for sale, but as a first starting point, I'm going to make sure that I'm giving you cool stuff. So the user clicks that. Now they're a Messenger subscriber, and they're on your Facebook Messenger bucket list. 2 clicks. It's really powerful. And guys, I don't know how long it's going to be this easy, but we really have to take advantage of it right now. And I'm going to show you some other funnels that leverage this technology in the future. They become a Facebook subscriber. We then reply with a link to the sales page. Hey, congratulations, you're now one of the first to get access to our product. Notice there's no discount. The only thing here is urgency, right? Because these are past customers, fans, subscribers. We don't need to offer a discount. We're saying, hey, we got this brand new product. Check it out. We're also going to do an email campaign for this product. First, we're doing an ad campaign. So we haven't even announced this product to our email list. We're announcing it behind the scenes. It's not on the store. The only way to see it is if you see the Facebook ad, you click the Facebook ad, you get access to it. It's the only way to get it at this time. User then goes to the special item offer page, which is built in Zipify Pages. This is a Zipify page. Long form, left, right, traditional Zipify page. I'll show you the whole page. This template is available in Zipify Pages, by the way. You can just go in and use it. We obviously have all of our traditional direct response stuff, right? We've got exit intent. We've got retargeting. If you visit this page and you don't buy, we're retargeting you back to the page. If you visit the cart and you don't buy, we're retargeting you. We're doing all of our traditional e-commerce stuff. This is what exit intent is, for those of you who aren't familiar. One of our sponsors, Optimonk, OPTIMONK.com, is who we use for this. Optimonk.com. It pops up this little thing. It's like, wait, don't leave. Get 10% off this product. Give us your email. They give us the email. We then put this thing at the top that's like, we email them the code and we put a banner at the top of the page that's like, here's your 10% off. That is what the exit intent is. So when someone leaves, we pop up a quick little box that's like, wait a minute, don't leave, let's incentivize you to stay right now. Go to our shopping cart, take a look at this. Where's Nick D at? Nick D, raise your hand. Nick is running all kinds of awesome split tests on our shopping cart right now. Found out that a big smiling face and a testimonial work better than a menu. This is in Proven Profitable Theme 10.2 if you're in the one-stop shop. Got rid of our search bar, got rid of our navigation menu in the cart. We'll show you some more of those split tests over time, but just some notes about like, this cart looks a little different than you'd seen it before because we're improving it over time, which is what I suggest that you do. Goes to the checkout, has their product in there. We have our upsell offer series. Hey, wait, your order's not complete. This offer's almost over. I'd like to make you a special offer today. Add Boom Silk to your order for 15% off. And then we have some long-form left-right copy about Boom Silk. So this is a one-click upsell offer page. This is converting at like 35% right now. Then we show them another offer, actually in that series. If they say yes to that, we show them one more offer. If they say no to that, we show them a downsell. We only ever show 2 offers in our upsell series. If you're showing more than 2 offers in your upsell series, you're probably going to piss people off, is what we found. We only actually give the ability in our upsell tool to show 3 offers. You could only show upsell 1, upsell 2, upsell 3, or upsell 1, upsell 2, downsell. We won't let you show more than 3 offers because it's like, dude, what are we doing with our life if we're showing people more than 3 offers? Like, come on, you know? It's too much. It's too intense. So we only show 2. User checks out. Thank you so much. Your order's been completed. Look at this real quick. You can then look at the stats. You can look at the stats for the people who received the message. Thanks so much for your interest. Would you like to be one of the first to get access? That was this step right here. The page replied with the link to the offer page. You can look at the stats of all that. Oops, go back. 98% delivered, 42% clicked. Most of those people bought it. Then you can see when they click it, we show them more information, right? When they actually say, yes, I want this thing, then much more of those people we then populate. Okay, here's the product. It's awesome. Here's why you want it. Here's some bullets about it. 72% of the people who clicked the button to actually get it went through and checked out the sales page. This is like we got a lot of content in there when they click that. It just keeps going. So I always like to end, by the way, this is the ManyChat response. Hey, here it is. There's like some stuff. I always like to end with some bullet points of why the offer is good and then a call to action to get it. Then a hero shot. It's like this is all in the same message. They're like, okay, I want to be one of the first. And then we give them like literally a long form sales page in Facebook Messenger selling them this thing. I understand that you're a bit overwhelmed. I just went through 5 sales funnels and an introduction to Facebook Messenger for your business. So again, you're getting these recordings. This is the offer page in Zipify Pages. What you can see is it's a traditional long form left-right product offer page with direct response capabilities, isolated call to action buttons, hero shots, right? Bullet points. There's not a lot of sales copy here. Look at this. The sales copy is literally not a lot of sales copy on this page. So you don't need to be a crazy copywriter. It's like, be one of the first to get it. Here's what it is. Here's a hero shot of it. Here's 5 bullet points about it. Here's a call to action button. Here are a couple more images and a couple more benefits. Here's some image-related cool things about us. We're cruelty-free. We're made in the U.S. We're 100% natural, which actually I think we have to get rid of that natural thing because Carrie says it doesn't mean anything. She's like, 100% natural doesn't mean anything, so we should put organic. Aloe vera, here are the ingredients. Ingredient, what it is. Ingredient, what it is. And then don't forget, it's going to expire soon, so money-back guarantee. And then literally the same exact content that was at the top of the page, we repeat. Same content. At the top of the page, we put down at the bottom. This template is converting extremely well. You can see, a template's converting well when the heat maps show you that all the activity is on the call to action buttons. So like this page is awesome. You can get it in Zipify Pages. You can get a discount on Zipify Pages while you are here at this conference. So that is the, this is the iPad here. Let's see if we can get that to move forward. Yeah, that's what it looks like on the iPad. You can see the new mobile header we talked about. So that is, I think it took me, 2 hours? Was that 2 full hours? Yeah? Oh, Chelsea's like, yeah, it was. Oh, man. That is Facebook Messenger, why you should be using it in your business, how to use it, the first 3 ways you should use it as a brand, and then 5 different sales funnels. I want you to pick one that you can implement to start growing your Facebook fan base. Now, if you are not already a Facebook Video Ads Mastery customer, we're going to do a bonus module in Facebook Video Ads Mastery that will actually become its own course on Messenger, where we show all of these funnels, every example we have, exactly how we're setting them up in ManyChat, and every new way that we figure out how to use Facebook Messenger to grow our business. And what's the discount on Facebook Video Ads Mastery for people who are here? $250. So it's usually $1,500. It's $1,250 while you're here, and it goes for like a day or something. So if you want that, get it while you're here. And you can get it at the booth where you checked in on the breaks, on lunch, and when the thing is over. That is my presentation on Facebook Messenger. I hope you enjoyed it.